Egg yolk, what is going on, viewers of the tube? My name is Tyler and welcome to the channel that is picking up on something in the crypto world. I would like you to join me for a vacation.
It won't be a stakeout, it'll be a stakecation. Stake me out tonight. I don't wanna let you go till we catch this guy.
We already have a theme song.
That concludes this meeting.
Take me home tonight. I just wanna let you know that there is a buy. Take me home tonight. Listen, sonny, just like Vitalik said. Stick my little baby. You know the 99. It's time for Chico Crypto. Yes, today we are leaving Big Daddy Bitcoin behind and talking about Ethereum and DeFi. Like I mentioned in my portfolio breakdown video, currently I'm accumulating Ethereum and DeFi projects at twice the rate of Big Daddy BTC. Now I know there are some arguments from Shatcoin Ethereum competitors that Ethereum can't scale. A shitty D-app like Kitties took down the Ethereum blockchain. Well, that was in 2017, my friends, and since Ethereum has had multiple Hardfork upgrades, bringing improvements to the blockchain, and since hasn't had a CryptoKitties type problem that couldn't be resolved quickly. Although it's true Ethereum hasn't reached a capacity seen like in 2017, when the number of transactions hit over 1.3 million in a single day. The hyped ICO market, trending D-app CryptoKitties, and overall interest created transaction volumes which proved Ethereum was by no means ready to be the world's decentralized computer in its current state. As we can see, gas prices became outrageous. Network utilization broke 90%. And unless you attached a high dollar transaction fee for the miners, your transaction became stuck. But don't believe the FUD that Ethereum can't scale, as these issues were anticipated by Vitalik and the Ethereum developer community. And there are protections in place to keep the network healthy in the time leading up to ETH 2.0. Now, if we expand out the network utilization chart, the network has kept up a high utilization amount, above 60% since the peak 2017, which is a great sign, as it means Ethereum is getting used. And as we can see, there have been a few times where the utilization started to bubble again, getting above 90%, the danger zone, but always followed by a dip down. And this is because of network upgrade hard forks, Constantinople and St. Petersburg in early 2019, which launched improvements to gas usage, gas prices for computation of smart contracts, and more. This was following the smart contract and gas exploitations seen throughout 2018. July 2018, Fcoin, Chinese crypto exchange, is launched by Zhang Jian, former Huobi CTO. Well, Fcoin really effed up Ethereum as the network once again started to get clogged and gas prices started rising, getting almost to the 2017 CryptoKitties type levels. So what happened? Well, my crypto gave a good explanation of exactly that. Fcoin was looking for PR, so they came up with an exchange listing voting mechanism for coins, which promotes Sybil attacks against Ethereum, where one deposit equaled one vote on the exchange. Yes, just a deposit of any size. And then you had the EOS-funded Chinese bot accounts spamming the network throughout 2018, resulting in manipulated gas prices at times. A thorough investigation was done on our cryptocurrency, and it connected it right back to an EOS whale. But Ethereum was able to handle it and withstand the attacks, implementing the two major upgrades, Constantinople and St. Petersburg, in February of 2019. Those gas price spikes you see around that time weren't anything to do with the network, but some crazy person or developer paying outrageous miner fees for some reason, paying over $500,000 in transaction fees in the span of 4 hours. Gas fees, computational costs, and Sybil attacks were worked out for now, but by the beginning of 2019, a new problem decided to show up on Ethereum: Tether USDT. Yes, Tether started to move over from Bitcoin and its Omni layer over to the Ethereum mainnet. And by July of this year, it had flipped Bitcoin's Omni layer for the number of transactions. And as we can see from the gas price and network utilization charts, around this time, July, the network started to get clogged once again. And to solve this problem, enter one of Ethereum's most underestimated strengths. In September, a post in the Bitcoin Cash subreddit about Ethereum's USDT flipping of BTC popped up, and Vitalik chimed in. Vitalik proposed this solution, as a Bcasher was telling him to raise the block size. Why are you telling this to me? I don't even talk to the miners regularly. I'd recommend starting a Reddit or Twitter campaign to promote the cause of pushing the gas limits up. Historically, the large mining pools have listened to the community pressure. Though one thing to note is that it's not clear that exactly now is the best time. It could be better to do a bigger gas limit jump at the same time as the Istanbul fork, when the opcodes that present the greatest risks will see their gas costs bumped up so higher gas limits become safer. So with Ethereum, you don't have a block size per se. It is elastic and a function of how many units of gas can be spent per block, or the gas limit. Now with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and even BSV, you have a block size, which if it needs to be increased, you need to fork. There is no getting around that. Within Ethereum, there is the possibility to adjust some protocol limits by reaching consensus among parties in the network, all without resorting to a fork. And one of those is the gas limit. Within the rules of the protocol, Ethereum miners have the ability to vote to increase the gas by 1 in 1024th for each block mined, which can be seen on Ether chain, gas limit voting. So what Vitalik was saying, let's start a social campaign and get the miners to use this function to increase the limit before the next fork, Istanbul, which was successful. On September 13th, 49% of the network's hash rate was signaling for a raise. And then by September 25th, my B-Day, it was official. The Ethereum gas limit was increased to 10 million, a 20% increase. And from the charts, we could see gas prices came right back down due to this. Network utilization went down from over 90% to a low of 60%, with current utilization at about 78%. Ethereum didn't have to wait for the network's scheduled Hardfork upgrade of Istanbul, but was able to do it early. And now Istanbul is right around the corner, and it brings 6 major changes, Ethereum improvement proposals, including the most controversial EIP 1884, as it increases computational costs of recalling data about the Ethereum blockchain for application developers. Increased fees, yet it better protects the network from Sybil, DDoS, and spam attacks. The other changes introduce more pricing adjustments as well as new code operations that devs can leverage to verify and authenticate blockchain data faster. This is EIP 1344 for use with Layer 2 solutions to track the correct chain. And this is all coming now that Ethereum handles the load of Tether transfers, over 95K per day on Ethereum compared with just over 22K on Bitcoin. I know Tron has USDT 2 now, but according to Tron Scan and USDT transfers, 19,975 took place over the span of a week, not a day, meaning Tron only had about 2,800 per day. And Ethereum has the most popular DApp in terms of users, My Crypto Heroes. Gods Unchained demolished CryptoKitties' record for daily NFT token transfers. According to the Eth25 gas leaderboard, Tether is the #1 gas consumer. Then, number 2, Chainlink, while IDEX is ranked the highest DEX, then Eth2DAI, followed by DYDX, and then 0x. The big gas spenders aren't the games, it's the DeFi projects that will be consuming a majority of the gas. And that is what I would like to finish today's show off with, is 2 new DeFi protocols my eyes are starting to set upon. Synthetix Network just passed 105 million value locked up in the network. Synthetix is a decentralized synthetic assets, and its core is an exchange on which you can trade synths that represent anything from cryptos to gold to currency and soon also securities. You can also be on the other side of the trade, where you provide debt against which the traders do the trading, and be rewarded with inflationary SNX through trading fees. So kind of like CME fiat futures and option contracts, but in reverse. CME are fiat backed and settled, which basically make it a side bet on Bitcoin's price action. SNX does the same thing, but in reverse. Does not touch any of the assets, but uses crypto and smart contracts to make side bets on the price action of those things. And the final one I'm keeping a close eye on is the BZX Protocol, as it's much more under the radar than any of the others. Total value locked up is only 3 million, although 1 million of that has come in the past 10 days. BZX is a protocol that enables lending and borrowing for margin trading that is meant to be integrated into new and existing exchanges, aggregating liquidity across the space. And there is a token with BZX, the BZRX token, where all margin trading fees using the protocol must use this token. and of course it facilitates governance of the protocol. Regarding trading, I could not find it trading anywhere yet, but through Etherscan, you can see there are 4,127 holders, and BZX has a partnership with a DeFi fave of mine, Maker, to make this all happen. Cheers. I'll see you next time.